Welcome, true crime fans, to a journey back in time to the gaslit streets of Victorian London. Tonight, we delve into one of history's most chilling and enduring mysteries, the brutal reign of terror unleashed by the elusive killer known only as Jack the Ripper. The year was 1888. The East End of London, specifically the impoverished district of Whitechapel, was a labyrinth of overcrowded tenements, dark alleyways, and desperation. It was a place where life was cheap and shadows held secrets, but even in this harsh environment, nothing could prepare its residents for the horror that was about to unfold. Whitechapel was home to thousands of struggling families, immigrants, labourers, and women forced into prostitution simply to survive. Poverty, crime, and disease were rampant. The streets were dimly lit by flickering gas lamps, and the fog that rolled in from the Thames seemed to swallow entire alleyways whole. It was in this bleak and unforgiving setting that a predator began to stalk the night. On August 31, St. 1888, the body of a woman named Mary Ann Polly Nichols was discovered in Bucks Row. Her throat had been brutally slashed, and her body mutilated in a way that shocked even seasoned police officers. It would not be the last. Over the following weeks, more women were found murdered under similarly gruesome circumstances. Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and finally Mary Jane Kelly. Their deaths would cement the legend of what became known as the Canonical Five. The killer's methods were swift and savage. Throats were cut with precision, and in several cases, organs were removed, leading investigators to speculate that the murderer possessed anatomical knowledge. Fear gripped the community. Women were afraid to walk alone. Vigilante groups formed. Newspapers sensationalized every detail, spreading panic far beyond Whitechapel. Then came the letters taunting messages allegedly sent by the killer to police and the press. One of them bore a chilling signature, Jack the Ripper. Whether authentic or a cruel hoax, the name stuck and a legend was born. Despite intense investigations by Scotland Yard and countless suspects over the decades, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains unknown. The murders stopped as suddenly as they began in November 1888, leaving behind unanswered questions, shattered lives, and a mystery that continues to fascinate the world more than a century later. Who was he? A local butcher? A doctor? A deranged opportunist hiding in plain sight? Or someone far more unexpected? Tonight, we step back into the shadows of Whitechapel to examine the evidence, the victims, and the theories in search of the truth behind one of history's darkest chapters.